Hello everyone. In this video, we are learning about multi-threading and program related to multi-threading. So first of all, we see the definition of thread. Thread is a flow of execution from beginning to end of the task in a program. So flow of execution from beginning of the task to the end of the task in a program is called as a thread. Secondly, executing multiple threads is nothing but multi-threading. Now we see the program related to multi-threading. So see here, multi-threading in Java is a process of executing multiple threads simultaneously. So there are two ways to create a thread. First one is extending the thread class. Second one, implementing the runnable interface. So first we create a thread. First we create a thread by extending the thread class. So here extending the thread class. So steps to create a thread by extending the thread class. First one, declare the class as extending the thread class. So both are classes here. Class thread is also a class. So we use the keyword extends. Secondly, implement the run method that is responsible for executing the sequence of code the thread will execute. So the sequence of code the thread will be the sequence of code that the thread will execute will be written in the run method. And finally, create a thread object and call the start method to initiate the thread execution. So whenever we create a thread object, the thread will be in newborn state. So in newborn state, we can apply two methods, namely start method and stop method. So when we call the start method, the thread will come to runnable state and from there to running state. When we call the stop method, the thread comes to dead state. So here we create a thread object and we call the start method to initiate the thread execution. So see here. First one, declare a class as extending the thread class. So class name multi extends thread class. So multi is class, thread is class. So both are classes. Both are classes. So we use the keyword extends. Second one, implement the run method that is responsible for executing the sequence of code that the thread will execute. So the statement that the thread will execute will be written in the run method. So run method contains statement. Run method contains the statement that the thread will execute. And third, and finally, create a thread object and call the start method to initiate the thread execution. So we take the main class here. Class name is multi-thread and main method. Publish static void main string arguments. So here I am creating object for this class name multi. Class name object name is equal to new class name. Whenever I create the object for this class name multi, the thread will be in a newborn state. So when the thread is in newborn state, we can use two methods, namely start method and stop method. So we in order to bring the thread to running state, we call the start method by using the object of class multi. So the object name is T1, method name is start. So T1 dot start. Then whenever I call the start method by using the object T1, the statement in the run method, the thread is running. This will be executed. And secondly, creating the thread by implementing the runnable interface. So here, creating the thread by implementing the runnable interface. So steps for implementing runnable interface. Declare a class as implementing the runnable interface. This is class, this is interface. So we use the keyword implements. Second one, implement the run method. Third one, create a thread by defining an object that is instantiated from this runnable class as the target of that thread. Fourth one, call the thread start method. Call the thread start method to run the thread. So we see the program here. Declare a class as implementing the runnable interface. So class name is multi3, implements runnable. Runnable is an interface, multi3 is a class. So class interface. So we use the keyword implements here. Second one, implement the run method. So the statement that is executed by the thread will be in a run method. So we implement the run method here. That contain void method name is run, body of the run method. And third one, create a thread by defining an object that is instantiated from this runnable class as the target of that thread. So see here, we create object for two classes. Here we create object for two classes. So for multi3 class, we create the object, and also for thread class. And also for thread class, we create object. So class name, object name is equal to new class name. So object name, class name is multi3, object name is M1. So M1 is the object of class multi3. Again, class name, object name is equal to new class name. So class name is thread, object name is T1. So T1 is the object of thread class, M1 is the object of multi3. So here, the thread class is containing the object of multi3. Thread class is containing the object of multi3, namely M1 as its parameter. So see here, we are passing the object of multi3 class, nothing but M1 as a parameter to this thread class. We are passing the object of multi3 class, namely M1, as the parameter to this thread class. And finally, we call the start method to run the thread. So by using the object of thread class T1, we call the start method. So object name dot method name. Object name is T1, method name is start. Whenever we call the start method by using the thread class object, the code in the run method will be executed. That is, thread is running. So these are the programs related to creating a thread.